Last time we read Reaching the Sun by April Green, lo-fi, no mic style. And today we're gonna be reading. Let's see, what should we pick? That one has a lot, and I'm a little pressed for time. Not by obligation, by choice. How about? Alright, I picked this one. Sorry, I haven't texted back by Alicia Cook. The first half is poems, and the second half she changes those poems. Like this. You know, to mean something else. So it's really cool. Let's just get into it. You know I hate long intros. Alright. The first poem I marked was on page 4. Because it was to all of these poems she wrote listening to a song. And this one is to my favorite artist of all time, Tom Petty. You Don't Know How It Feels from the Wildflowers album. And you know I love him if you watched my vinyl collection video. Anyways, track 2, it's called. Nobody knows how much she cried last Wednesday because she still hit her marks. She got out of bed even though she didn't fix the covers. She showered, but she forgot to rinse out the conditioner. She put on clean clothes, though they were a bit wrinkled. There were no runs in her tights, no mascara clumps by her eyes. She was only 5 minutes late, which is considered on time when you're running on 4 hours of sleep and seasonal depression. She didn't engage in conversation, but greeted everyone with a smile. She went home without an appetite, but she still cooked dinner. She had sex, but didn't finish. No one knows how much she cried last Wednesday because she was quiet about it. And to some, pain is only noticed when it is public and loud and obvious. No one knows how much she cried last Wednesday because Thursday was better, and by then she didn't want to dwell on yesterday. I find that one, the concept, the message behind it, extremely relatable. Next one I marked was track 4, page 6. This one was to Flagship by Jason Isbell. For now I will say, I wanted to take a picture of you in the car. The sun was setting, and there was this tugging on my heart, telling me I was going to want to remember this part. But I knew a photo wouldn't live up to what my eyes were living, so I just stared at you until the sun disappeared behind a building. For now I will say, when we were walking around the harbor, if it weren't for the people with umbrellas running for cover, I would have never felt the rain or heard the thunder. And if you knew what my mind was like before, you'd get what I meant that gray morning when I said you were the only one who could make me forget it was pouring. Ooh, ouchie. I know that's supposed to be one about being in love, but I'm not in love right now, and I used to be in love, and I used to feel that way, so it's an ouchie poem, right at this moment. That was a long time ago. I don't want pity, yes. It's a thought that does not linger in my mind very often. Track 21, page 28. As we kiss in the car, I find myself purposely inhaling your breaths deep into my lungs. I know I need to take in as much of you as I can. Let's go watch the sunset, you suggest, putting the car in gear. Are we going to make it? I ask, peering out the window as the sun dips behind the trees. Yeah, definitely, you answer. I let you go on believing that I'm asking about the sunset. Holy fuck! Sorry guys. Currently listening to Consequences by Camila Cabello. Girl, why? Track 27, page 34. Currently listening to It Doesn't Just Go by Carly Maffa. They kissed goodbye instead of see you tomorrow. To this day, they wonder if the other detected the subtle differences. say it again. Did you hear the slight break in voice? They wonder if the other felt them press close, ear to chest, just to feel the heartbeat to the other's shirt before it broke, healed, and began beating for someone else. They wonder if the other saw how they sat in the car long after firing up the engine, begging their heart to stop dragging its feet and get in the shotgun seat so they could drive away. They wonder if the other knows that not everyone who has to leave wants to leave. Oh my god, guys, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Track 30, page 37. Currently listening to Happy by Julia Michaels. When you meet a writer, they don't write about you. You'll kiss and have sex and smile, and they won't write about you. You'll fall in love, befriend each other's friends, and they won't write about you. You'll binge watch shows, learn how they take their coffee, and they won't write about you. You might be together for 1 year, 5 years, a decade, dancing together at weddings and consoling one another at funerals, and they won't write about you. Then it will fall apart. You will leave or they will leave, or you'll both stay and start sleeping back to back, because staying is easier than leaving, and that is when they will write about you. Factual. I'm a writer. I should read you guys my poems. No, I shouldn't. Ooh, I really liked this one, apparently. I star all the ones that are my favorite. This one got a star. Track 34, page 41. You'll think my idiosyncrasies are sexy until you see them barefaced, no makeup. But I am running out of metaphors to make how shitty I feel more digestible, quotable, poetic. My overthinking is only romantic when it is described as a wonderlust mind that spans galaxies, not when I call it what it is, obsessive and intrusive. My tense and achy muscles only appeal when they arrive alongside a photo of my body. My tears remain drinkable when the bloodshot lines burning my eyes match the stellar patterns of Orion. I know why I started that one. Track 37, page 45. Lately I have been dreaming of another realm outside of this dystopia where umpteenth is an actual number and someday is a day of the week and soon and eventually are realistic measurements of time. A world where wishes can be granted by weeds and stars and flickering candles. A world where you can have the impossible like time machines for second chances, or the hollow bones of a bird to fly away from whatever has hurt you. I am drained from breathing here, in a world with the last words and final hugs, where we have to worry about clocks running out and saying goodbye to people we know we can't live without, but we'll have to one day. It is hard to live in this world of inevitabilities. Chat, I gotta text my boyfriend. I have to text my boyfriend. I'm gonna start losing my shit. Oh my god, where's my phone? I'm recording this on my old phone because that's what hooks up to these. Because I have a USB-C on my iPhone 15 and I'm filming this on my iPhone SE right now. Sorry guys, intermission to text my boyfriend. Oh, wow. He said a lot. You know what, let's read 2 more poems. Call it a day. I'll break this one into a part 2 so I can respond to that. Okay, I know you guys understand. We're not fighting. It's a vulnerable conversation. And I started filming ASMR in the middle of it. You guys know where my loyalties lie. You guys know where my loyalties lie. They lie with you. They lie with you forever. My pickle sluts. Anyways. 2 more. And then I'll break it into a part 2 and I'll upload it 2 days after this one goes up. Mark my words. Track 53, page 66. Currently listening to Lose You to Love Me by Selena Gomez, my queen. That's a great song, and I underlined the first sentence. You gave me the best gift. You left and you didn't come back no matter how much I cried. Wow. No matter how much you cried, no matter how many times you got in your car only to turn around before 6 months after I broke up with my first love. Life-changing experience. I love this author, and I reached out to her. I think I reached out to her on Instagram to tell her I left her work, and she fucking responded, so all of you can suck my dick. That's my huzz, not yours. Why does this one say my boy? I think I was dating one of my exes while I was reading this. Yeah. 6 months after I broke up with my first love, I got back with my ex from before him. Whoops. Track 71, page 87. Your lips are softer than I imagine them to be, as if they have never been kissed with urgency. Until now. This loving, this you and me, tell me that it's better than you ever dreamed. Because I've never been one to exit gracefully. So I hope you are somewhere I can stay for at least one more day, or for always. Either way, I love you. Currently listening to Delicate by Taylor Swift. Well, it's okay, because I felt that way about my boy then, and I feel that way about my boy now. I think I'm gonna wrap it up so I can respond to my boy that didn't fuck me over. I should just give